The iconic music of the Beatles, everybody knows at least one of the Fab Four's hit songs, at least one of them, but not everybody has seen them live. Well, now you're getting that chance with a very special performance here in Toledo. So we're joined by two members of Rain. They've got details for us. Good morning. Guys, we really appreciate you being here. First of all, tell us kind of what we can think is in store if we're going to go see Rain this weekend.
Well, it's pretty much what the Beatles were like. It's a live show, concert with costume changes. There's staging going on, special effects, computer graphics. It's a lot of fun for all ages. And if you're passive Beatles fans or a Beatle nut, you got to come and see the show. It's a lot of fun for everybody. Kind of a time capsule of their career.
So it's a lot of music. What are some of the great hits that people are going to hear?
Well, mainly the big #1 hits, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Let It Be, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And like Mac mentioned, it's a chronological show. So we start off like the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, and we progress into the Sgt. Pepper. We start putting on mustaches and different costume changes, and our hair grows longer.
5 altogether, costume changes.
And then surrounding us is multimedia showing commercials from the early 60s, the events that were happening during the 60s, the political stuff, the war in Vietnam, and stuff like that. So you get a real history and sense of what the music, the popularity of the music and what was going on during the times, and they both affected each other. And we get 3 generations of audiences as far as the little kids, the parents, and the grandparents, because they all listen to the music.
Well, sure, because it was such an interesting time in history, and the music, what was going on, really fueled what they were writing.
Right.
Exactly.
So tell me also, guys, who each of you play and what your favorite song to do is, or favorite number, I should say.
I'm Paul. And my favorite Beatles song is one from the movie Hard Day's Night. The album is called If I Fell. It's a lovely ballad.
And I'm Jimmy Poe, and I play George. And, you know, when I saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, before, like 2 or 3 days before that, they played She Loves You on the radio. So that's kind of always stuck in my mind as one of my favorite Beatles songs. But it's kind of hard to pinpoint a favorite Beatles song because there's so many songs.
So many.
What do you think the audience appreciates the most when you guys are performing?
When the curtain first comes up, it's like the visual, the image. Oh wow, the Beatles on that, you know, look with the guitars and the costumes, the amps, the drums, the whole picture. And then after a while, they get into the music, and they're starting to shake their heads a little, singing along. Yeah. And
screaming.
It depends on it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Someone shoving autographs in your face and crying.
But the music's timeless, and you know, depending on the person, they might have their own favorite era or time period or whatever. But it's just throughout the whole show. It's just that they're just digging it. It's fun.
Do you think all of the media that's been surrounding the Beatles recently, you know, as they've gone on to iTunes or even as the anthologies come out, has that helped fuel sales for your shows or excitement even for the Beatles?
Yeah, every time that something comes out, there's a resurgence and people want to come see the show. I mean, we get packed houses all the time, so we just did a whole week. We did 8 shows in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania last week, and we also have the Broadway show is also in New York. They just closed on Saturday, and they're taking a 2-week break and opening up again, and they're playing all the way through May, well, probably even longer. And we've just got booked to go play in Spain and Singapore. And so it just keeps mushrooming bigger and bigger and bigger.
So if you are interested in seeing this, we've got the information up here for you. It's the Beatles tribute show at the Stranahan Theater. It's tonight and tomorrow night at 8. The tickets are $20 and $44, between $20 and $44. So Jimmy, Mac, we appreciate you guys so much coming in and talking with us about the show.
Getting up so early, yeah.